What's up, guys? Everyone is here back with another Raid Shadow Legends video. In today's video, I'm going to be going over the Wixwell fusion, where I'm currently at in the fusion, and that I basically technically failed the fusion, but I'm going to be going over it anyways. I'm also going to be showcasing to you the Summon Rush pulls that I had. I know it's still going on during the weekend. We have a day and 5 hours remaining, so I will go over this with you today. So let's get into this. So first things first, we've got 167 Ancients, 91 Voids, 0 Primals, and 1 Sacred. So that kind of sheds a little bit of light on the Summon Rush that I'm going to show you shortly, which I actually did on my cell phone, so I didn't record it in person with you, but I will have just the recording of the polls. So other than that, the reason why I basically technically failed the fusion was due to the following, which I think it's already done. All right, it's already done, and I can't do it anymore. But I believe it was for... What was it for? Oh, it was Artifact Enhancement. And another Artifact Enhancement starts in 6 hours. So Artifact Enhancement I failed because I was out and about for the weekend. I fell asleep, and I just didn't end up completing Artifact Enhancement. So that kind of sucks. So I missed one of the champions. But yeah, anywho's, I'm going to go ahead and showcase to you the Summon Rush, and then I'm going to go back and go through the rest of the tournaments and events where I'm at, and then cap off the video with some closing thoughts. So let's do this. What's up, guys? I'm here about to pull some shards, so we're going to pull Sacreds, and we've got the Kaja the Rai as well as the Epic Champion Deacon. So let's do this. And before I do that, let's just hop into the events here. So we want to go all the way for the Arwid Quivergrass champion, just in case, God forbid, something goes wrong in the future. So let's do that. We're going to start pulling Sacreds first. Here we go. 8 Sacreds, right? So let's do that. Snorting Thug, meh, not the best. All right, already legendary. Krokmar the Devourer. Okay. HP based champion. He's a nuke champion, I believe. Attacks an enemy, attacks all enemies one time, attacks all enemies. Shield buff on this champion for 2 turns. Also heals the champion. Places increased crit rate, increased crit damage on all allies for 3 turns, grants an extra turn. Whenever the champion attacks, decreases the target's attack or defense by 5%, as well as the accuracy and resistance. So that's pretty cool. I mean, nothing crazy, but it's a decent champion. We've got Basilisk, very good for faction wars. Okay. What do we have here? So we have a Ruella duplicate for me. She's also strong for faction wars and Curse City. Then we've got Cagebreaker. Meh, he's an okay champion. He's not that great. He does have a pairing champion with him, I think, too. Quargon the Crowned is actually very strong for an epic. And next one, Deacon. All right, cool. We got a Deacon, so that's good. I'll +1 one of my Deacons. I have 2 of them currently. And we've got Hope. She's still trash. All right, so let's see where we're at here. Should be at 4,000 at this time. Okay, we're at 4,000. We have the chicken, we've got Terex, we've got an XP barrel, and I have plenty of other shards, so probably just going to pull the primals. Let's go ahead and do that. Yeah. Still hoping for Kaja. I do have Timid the Fool, so having Kaja would be nice. Primal shards, 14 of them. I mean, I could go 14 and get all rares, to be honest, which it's not looking so great so far. It would be nice to get a couple of epics or at least a legendary, but I doubt that we're going to get a mythical today. That's Flesh Eater, another rare. Okay, what do we got here? We've got another rare. Wow, it looks like we're just going to go through Rare City here. This is not great. Another rare. Yikes. Come on, give us at least an epic here. Another rare. Okay. Well, I do need to make some room, I think, but we're already at the Fusion Epic, so that's good. We got a legendary skill tome. I might consider just going all the way to the Feast, or at least get another couple of legendary skill tomes. Huh. Yeah, I think I might go for another couple legendary skill tomes, maybe even the Feast. So let's just pull all our primals here. Maybe we get lucky, who knows. We got a rare, of course. Go figure. Another rare. Oh my gosh, primals. I cannot believe people spend $5 a pop on these bad boys. We've got another rare, Kale. He's good for secret rooms, good for the faction war, good for general progression if you're early game. Judge is also good for secret rooms for the rare magic champions. Come on, give us something here. Give us something. Here we go. Oh my gosh. A Muckstalker. What's our last one? Oh, we got to make some space really quickly. Let's just do that real quick. Just hopefully you guys don't click off the video here. But let me just make space really quickly for you. Hopefully you guys are doing well, by the way. Hopefully you're having a great weekend. And yeah, this is unfortunate. We got to make space, swap people over to the reserve vault here. Come on. One more here. Come on. We've got an Ordinator. All rares. That's crazy. That is crazy. Not a single epic from the primals out of 14. But we did end up getting to 2 more legendary skill tomes. And we also ended up getting, energy, gems, books, a nice Hastecliff 6-star. We got Terex there, of course. Arwid's great to have. Legendary skill tomes are also great to have. But I think I'm going to go for the mythical and the feast. I might as well do it, but what am I going to pull? I think I need 600 more points. So I think I should probably go ahead and pull some voids. I've got Cardiel in there as well as the Genbo, the Dishonored. So I think we just need to pull 6 voids if I'm not mistaken, because they're 120 each. So we only need to pull 6 voids. And we should be just fine. Or do I need 700 points? Maybe I need 700 points, but I think 6 voids is fine either way. I'll stack up those voids fairly quickly, so let's do this. Here we go. Hopefully we can get an epic. If not, then I guess no big deal, but we'll just go a little bit further into our pity tracker there, or rather just shard pulls before the pity. So we have to make a few spaces again, of course. Void wise, I should be around, after I pull 6, I'll be around 61 voids pulled. And the last time I pulled a void legendary was on 3/15/2024. And I pulled a Baron at my 202nd shard. So we did get a Battle Sage. It's not Genbo. I want to build the Genbo out and get him +4 as quickly as I can. But of course, we're not lucky there. The best time to pull shards nowadays for voids is definitely going to be for the 2x in general, or for guaranteed. But I would say for 2x if you want to try to +4 your epic champions for voids. So I'll probably end up pulling on 2x's more often now. But I did say to myself and to the audience that I wanted to save my shards for voids. But now that there's +4 empowerment, especially for voids, there's some voids that I really want to empower. So either way, we got the mythical tome. We got the other, the feast, which is helpful. And we got a new champion here, Krokmar, which is nice. As well as getting the epic fusion champion, Arwid, Quivergrass. I've heard she's trash, so I'm probably not going to build her out myself, but that's just me. Alright, y'all, so there you have it. You guys got to see my shard pulls. So as you saw, I pulled a ton of sacreds. I pulled 8 sacreds, I pulled 14 primals, I pulled 6 voids, and I'm already back up +2 on my voids, back to 91. I was at 95. So hopefully I don't miss out on a guaranteed legendary that's a void. But I think recently, the best legendary in the game, or one of the best void legendaries in the game, which was King Narcissus, was 110 voids. So I'm very close to a void guaranteed legendary amount, shard amount. So we're going to save, I just need 19 more, and that'll guarantee me a void legendary if they do a guaranteed void legendary at some point. So you don't want to have less than 110 void shards on hand if you can help it. But if you can't, because you're early game, mid game, and you just want to pull your void shards, then it is what it is. You'll just end up missing out on void guaranteed legendaries. So me as a free-to-play end game player, I am saving my voids going forward. However, I have considered, like I said in that video of me pulling shards, I did say that I want to pull on 2x's now for voids, just because I want to empower some champions to +4 that are void epic champions. So we'll see what happens as time goes on, but I will potentially pull on 2x's, even though I've been skipping void 2x's. Now today you have a shot at getting a Necrit, and this chick right here, it is Andresia, and she's definitely one of the champions I would empower to +4, especially if you don't have a Necrit, right? But if you have multiple Andresia copies, she has a similar ability to Necrit, and getting the additional +10 speed is helpful. You want her to be as fast as possible. You want her to have high accuracy because of this ability right here, which has a 100% chance when booked to decrease the duration of all enemy buffs by 2 turns, and increases the duration of all increased defense buffs on allies by 1 turn, which is great with the defense nuker Ragash or defense nuker Stultus. So Andresia could come into a lot of players' teams in live arena, especially if you're free to play or low spend and you just don't have Necrit on your team, but you're looking for an alternate option to help your team members stay alive. So she's not a bad champion. And I haven't used Andresia for a long time and her gear is old, but I'm just going to show you really quickly my Andresia, especially if you 6-star empower her. She used to be in a bolster set, but I took the bolster set off of her and put it on somebody else. So she's currently at 256 speed, 76,000 on the HP, 3,100 on the defense, 378 accuracy. She actually hits fairly hard too, not the hardest hitter out there for a defense-based champion, but she can hit fairly hard. I do have her in full books, and I put Chainbreaker on her to remove any stun, freeze, sleep, provoke, fear, true fear placed on her. Only activates if this champion is under any of these specific debuffs, and when this champion is hit by an enemy while under any debuffs mentioned, has a chance of partially filling her turn meter as well, which is very, very helpful. But this is a way better blessing when it's at 6 stars. So you can get a 10 speed from here, and then you can also get a 10 speed from 4-star or +4 empowerment. So she'll get 20 more speed in the end. But you want her to be as fast as possible, whereas Necrit, his ability works all the time and he's way stronger than her. But just saying, that's somebody that I would want to build because I don't have a Necrit on my account. And I would probably put her back into Bolster or Stone Skin as fast as possible with as high of accuracy as possible and HP as possible. So yeah, there's that. And then in terms of why I technically lost the fusion, it's because of the fact that, like I said earlier, I fell asleep during an artifact enhancement event. I was really close to getting it. I didn't get it, and I failed getting one rare champion. Okay, but because I pulled so many shards for the summon rush, I'm able to skip, or it was okay for me to skip out on up to 4 events or tournaments, and then I just won't get an extra copy of Arwid to have in my arsenal. That's not a big deal to me. I don't care. I'll just use the additional rares as food in general for my champions. So I just need to beat one more and I should be good because I have 3 Arwids ready to go. I literally just need one more rare and then level them up and I'm all set. So I could get that rare from either Dungeon Divers. I could also get the rare from Artifact Enhancement, which is coming up. Or I could also get the rare from Classic Arena, which I'll most likely just get it from Classic Arena fairly easily. Everybody should be able to beat this no problem. And then Fire Knight is already done. I'm going to go for the 4-star chicken on Fire Knight. We have 8 hours left, so I will push for that. I only need 300 points. And then Champ Training is another place you guys can get it. I already got Terex from here, but I'm hoping to get, I would like to get into 1st, 2nd, or 3rd place because these guys actually aren't pushing like crazy. But I do feel like a lot of people push like crazy in the end, like the last hour or so, and just go nuts. But I really would love to get Relentless gear, and I'd love to get this legendary skill tome and also this 6-star chaos ore would be nice too. I just don't know if I have the food left over, or the silver that is, to keep on pushing. That's my problem right now. Plus I don't really have much left for gems as well. So it kind of sucks. Also, this guy's going to be a monster in Hydra, so I will be utilizing him in Hydra alongside that chick, Yannicka. So I'll use him with Yannicka, and they're going to be insane for a pairing. I'll hopefully get my highest ever damage at some point and maybe post a video on it once I get this guy leveled up, Wixwell, and get him in a team running fine. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Really appreciate you all. I am going to get the fusion. I technically failed, but I still got it because of the summon rush. Thank you guys again for watching. Hopefully you have a great rest of your weekend, and I'll see you on a video soon. Take care.